Soon.
Welcome in, everyone. A live view here in Warmleysburg, and some showers still working their way through the region. Not a lot of rainfall, but enough to keep things overall pretty damp, and that's starting out with temperatures in the 40s as well. In terms of rain totals, this was never going to be a large rainfall event for us locally. Maybe a couple hundredths of an inch of rain up to about a tenth or 2/10. That's what we're seeing over parts of Franklin County. Did get clipped by some steadier showers. Since midnight, Chambersburg and Waynesboro picked up about 2/10 of an inch of rain. Newville, Willow Hill, couple hundredths of an inch, as I mentioned. But looking at current temperatures, upper 30s, low 40s, it's going to take a while to remove some of this underlying chill, and it may take until early afternoon or even mid-afternoon to really see any amount of clearing. So here's the situation now. Kind of this remnant swirl, if you will, from a actual kind of weakening of low pressure. Now, the low pressure itself that's bringing some heavier rain, that's taking off to the south and southeast, and that's why I do think we salvaged the afternoon in terms of a drier forecast. So here's the almanac. Yesterday's high 49, so below average. We should be closer to 54 for this time of the year. A morning low of 30. Keep in mind, today will be overall not as cold during the morning hours, but just not really seeing any type of difference heading into the afternoon. So in terms of rain totals for this month, we keep tracking this because we are running this deficit and it's been a very dry fall. Still right around a quarter of an inch. Now we will tack on to that a little bit based on our numbers since midnight, but at least as of yesterday's climate report, we still are dealing with fairly significant deficit now moving into parts of mid-November. Our hourly forecast, take a look at this, that temperatures are going to be very, very slow to warm up, and the winds at times will pick up as we get to see some clearing. But as I mentioned, there's a strong area of low pressure to our south that takes a lot of the energy away, and there's dry air off to the west. So once we begin to see more of that westerly wind pick up later today into tonight and tomorrow as high pressure comes in, that's when dry air begins to arrive and leads to a nice, sunny, mild weekend. But the only thing is, these weather patterns seem to be moving very quickly. So as that happens, that tends to lead some breezy conditions, and I think we do see that later tonight through tomorrow. So in terms of our forecast today, again, a lot of clouds hanging out, and this is usually the issue that once the clouds are here in the valley locations, they're very tough to clear. Now, during the afternoon, I do think we get some sunshine, but I'm not going to be too optimistic about sun today. It's more heading into the weekend. Saturday and Sunday offer a lot of sunshine, but because of this fast-moving weather pattern from low to high pressure, we get a pretty strong breeze tomorrow during the day. That's the main difference between Saturday and Sunday. Saturday brings more of a breeze. Sunday is calmer overall. Today, those winds begin to pick up a little bit out of the west and northwest, but not strongly yet. Taking a quick look at the extended outlook, the next chance of rain may not arrive until the middle of next week, and now looks to be mostly late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. And this is a big area of low pressure swinging through. There's a chance we get pretty chilly after this. Maybe temperatures in the 40s hanging out for a few more days than what we've seen in this pattern. Highs today near 54. Again, that gradual afternoon clearing leading into a clear night. Lows near 40. Here is that 7-day. Notice temperatures kind of spike a little bit there Monday. They go up to 64 and then kind of hang out in the 50s. And as I mentioned, once that rain comes through Thursday, end of next week could sit in the 40s into the following weekend. So just something to watch. Not a whole lot going on as of yet. And coming up, we'll even talk about some activity in the tropics, too. A lot going on there.
Yeah, okay. So yesterday, I finally broke down and put the heat on in my house. I had lasted...
The chill kind of just like lingers on days like yesterday
Yeah,
and today, and you kind of need it.
I looked at the thermostat. I was like, oh, it's like 60 degrees in here.
It's no longer comfortable. I totally feel you on that, I heard ours running yesterday, and it had been a while, actually.
All right. It's the season.
It is definitely